Hey guys, Farak here. Okay, today we have a very interesting replay for a couple of reasons, and let me tell you why. First off, it's a replay between iSmell and Nobodies. I checked up both of these guys, and they're both PvP rank 3. They certainly did not play like PvP rank 3, which makes me think either they've been inactive for a really long time, because I don't recognize either name, or they're new players just starting to do ranked. Which is ironic if this was a ranked game, or maybe it was unranked. I don't know. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know Scavenger came out of a portal. Okay, anyhow, why I really liked this match was, first of all, because we don't know, these players, so we're going to see probably some unique stuff. And second of all, the colors that they play are both very uncommon, and I thought it was a very fun match to watch. So let's see what happens. So I'm not going to say I smell because you're going to think I'm talking about myself. I'm just going to say smell. And here we have Nobodies. So smell summoned his Sunstriders a little late. I could see this not working out for him. Okay, typical battle going on. 2 Dread Chargers. Let's see how this works out. Remember, everything does half damage when it's dazed. Smell decides to follow suit and make a second Scavenger. It looks like Nobodies is going to win the middle here. These Sunstriders are not holding their own. Alright. So the power count is iSmell just made something I can see. He just made a Scavenger probably, yep. He has 27 power, and Nobodies has 104 with some teeny little Forsaken and a Dread. So Nobodies has a significant advantage, especially if he grabs a well now. Yeah, so he has the best positioning on the map and a power advantage. I don't know why he didn't suck those up if they were frenzied. Looks like Smell is going to come over here to grab a well or an orb or something. I saw this a few days ago. I really don't remember exactly how it pans out. Okay, he took a well. Far. I think he's scared of this wall, although I doubt it could reach. And Nobodies very gutsy takes a second well immediately. Not something I would have done. Here we have an attack launching. I think Smell thinks he can handle this. One shot, and then ability. So we know Nobodies is not a noob. He knows what he's doing. Also look at the upgrades. Sunstriders 3, Dread Charger 3, so of course that thing drops really fast to the Nox. This is going to be an immediate frenzy. There you go. And the Dread is going to drop, and this Dread Charger is probably going to nasty and kill a lot. Oh, it took a lot of damage, so it decided not to nasty. And these Forsaken are quickly ending this attack. This attack was a fail. Wall goes up. Yeah, I remember this. This is fun. I don't think that wall can reach. So it certainly can't reach. So I'm not sure if he's not a noob what he's doing here. But then this came. And it's upgrade 2. I don't know if the mortar can reach the well, but it certainly can get close. So that's scary. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me tell you why this is so cool, by the way. Eruption for fire, you can cast an eruption over here, and it will take out the mortar. If someone nasties something here, it'll hurt the wall, but it won't hurt the mortar. So I was watching this, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I think the Nox can shoot through its ability through a wall. It almost dies, gets off the shot, and dies. So very cool. And there we see another mortar. It looks like Nobodies grabs a tier 2. He doesn't think he can defend this mortar. Okay, I don't know what all these Sunstriders are for. I'm assuming it's to hold off anything further from killing this mortar, and then eventually they'll come in. Well, I completely lost my train of thought. And here's the Scavenger to set off the mortar. And one group of Sunstriders, all the Sunstriders are coming down now. There we go. There's the mortar. Okay. Good choice, Dark Elf Assassins versus this small spam, but here's another mortar. Goodness, I don't think that's going to get off. Oh, maybe it will. I don't know what the Phoenix is going to do. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is not going to get built. So Phoenix. Not a big fan. Okay. Mortar. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it really can reach, but it does shoot a little bit out of its range every once in a while, so... Yeah, the well just dropped 1 point. It dropped another hit. I don't know. So it looks like the mortar's not actually reaching the well, but it's danger to anything defending the well. And yeah, I don't think it's hit the well yet. It's interesting. Yeah, it's not. But this well is, yeah. Oh, it wasn't going down by 1. That's how much power it was sucking. Oh, I'm a moron. Okay, anyhow. But the well drops. But it did get 100 power, so no loss for Nobodies on the well there. They are now even on wells. Looks like Nobodies grabbed the wrong orb. He was not pure shadow, so that's a noob mistake. So the well didn't cost him 100 power, but he cost himself 100 power by canceling his orb. Okay. So now Smell goes tier 2 as well, and this is what I love to see, Fire.Frost. We really don't see these very often. I wrote on the forum, I decided to start playing Frost Fire. I really don't know how that's going to work out. But it's a very fun deck, because you have a lot of combinations that are very different from other decks. Here we have a full-out assault by Nobodies, and he took a second well. So he now has a 100 power disadvantage, and Smell destroys everything. A Burrower. Scythe Fiends over here. Yeah, so the Frost Sorceress, there we go, gives the shield to the Scythe Fiends because normally Nightcrawlers gobble up these Scythe Fiends like they're nothing. What's happening over here? Oh, we have a Lyrish defending. Yeah, I've discovered that Fire.Frost really doesn't have a good medium counter in tier 2, at least not a cheap one. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Need to heal very quickly. Oh, no. And the well gets defended. And it looks like the Frost Sorceress put a shield on herself to defend from that Nightcrawler, which is a very cool move. So no losses by Smell, and Nobodies lost his entire army. So that is very, very dangerous right now. So it looks like Smell has a chance at a comeback, and Nobodies grabs a third well. A very stupid move. Like he did really well and then just killed it for himself. So here we go. The Nightcrawler would have tried after the Scythe Fiends, but now, seeing that shield, he really doesn't stand much of a chance. And here is a Rallying Banner. Looks like this guy's getting annoyed. Anyhow. And a Mountaineer. Here's where the fun begins. Now, let me just explain to you how Mountie works. It's actually a bugged card. If Mountaineer is not attacking, it gets a shield. When it attacks, the shield goes away. But while the shield is active, it can do Ravage and heal up whatever damage was done to it in the meantime. So a good Mountie player will almost never lose his Mountaineer. Here comes a Night Guard. It looks like Smell did not see that coming, and the swap happened. So he's going to try now to save his Night Guard. And Freeze froze everything, and the Nox and the Nightcrawler and everything's quickly trying to come here and stop that Night Guard, but it looks like the swap will happen. Ravage. And re-swap. And the Mountie goes back to Smell. And a Home Soil. It looks like he's not concerned about the Night Guard swapping back because he just really wants to get that well down. And it looks like that might happen. I'm not sure why Nobodies doesn't swap back. Can he swap? Lava Field. Ooh. An Eruption would be nice. Oh, no. Eruption would not do it. Lyrish. Ah! Irish have a lot of health, so the assassins were not enough, and down goes the well. Wonderful. So another well down. So even though Nobodies had 3 wells, he now lost another one. He had 2 100 power disadvantages. I don't even know what just happened there. I really have no idea. Something killed the Irish, an eruption happened. That was a little too much for me. Okay, some burrower spam. Remember, Fire.Frost does not have good medium counters. Well, that's not true. Drake is a good counter, but the problem is Drake has a lot of power. But I guess for 2 burrowers, it's worth it. And here we have a Lyrish with a rallying banner yet again. We see he does not have enough power for a Mountaineer, so I'm not sure what this is all about. I don't think this was a good move. And they are going to double up against this well now. Motivate, typical nature shadow move, and we have Cobalt Trick over there. Yes, good save, and a heal. The heal technically is worth it because of the Motivate, but Drake is a very strong medium counter, so I don't see this working out. Another heal. And a freeze and a Cobalt Trick, and this Motivate will run out, and this well will not go down. That seemed like a lot of power spent. I am not but he should have nastied his burrow while he had the chance. Oh, it looks like a Mountaineer did get up here. I didn't see that. And the Mountie is going to Ravage, which will hold off because neither of these are actual L counters. An Oink from the Shadow.Nature player, and they're trying to take down the Rallying Banner. And the Lyrish, what's this? And we have another Night Guard coming. And it looks like iSmell is not going to get away because of the Nightcrawler. iSmell tries to freeze the Night Guard, but is too slow, and instead ends up freezing the Mountaineer. Only 100 power, and a Frenzy Nightcrawler will almost definitely kill this Night Guard before it can do anything. And a Roots to make sure it doesn't run away. The Ravage did not help. And Smell cannot get the Mountie back. The well does drop, so it really doesn't matter. Light Blade, which is a great Mountaineer counter, because it's not just that it's the L counter and it's got its ability, it's that it forces the Mountaineer to constantly attack, so it will not regenerate its shield. In the meantime, Smell's going to use a Scythe Fiends, Unholy Power, and Disenchant from the Fire.Frost player, something I've never seen, but good move. So since this is still attacking, it cannot regenerate its shield, and now he's trying to, and the Lava Field takes it just in time. The heal is too late, and out goes the Mountaineer, the Dark Elf Assassins, and a wasted heal. Tremendous advantage for iSmell, who now Ravages. Ravage still works around corpses. I never really got that. It says only by enemies, and Nobodies quits after having a serious advantage in the beginning. The tide turns and Smell wins. All right, very interesting replay. A lot of mistakes from both sides, but it was nice seeing different colors than we're used to. All right, see you guys in the next video. And yes, by the way, that was my son commentating in the background. Come here. Do you want to talk about what's going on the screen? Here. Tell everybody what sort of buggies you see on the screen.
I see red buggies.
Red buggies.
Could you click that away, Abba?
Well, I can't because the replay ended, so I can't move around the screen.